Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Lilly Loves Tarot. I do appreciate you. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to take a look at the collective love messages for all of the collective from Aries to Pisces. My lovelies, for those of you in love, what do you need to know? Please remember, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. So please check your placements. And remember, if the messages do not resonate, please feel free to check back for additional messages. And there are over 300 videos for you to take a look at, and you could find some of your messages there. All right, my lovelies, without further ado, let's begin. Spirit, what love messages do you have for the collective, for all of the zodiac, from Aries to Pisces? Spirit, what are your love messages for the collective in love, from Aries to Pisces? Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Please show me the current energies and movements for the collective in love. Spirit, what are your love messages for all of the zodiac, from Aries to Pisces? Spirit, please show me all of your love messages for the collective, from Aries to Pisces. What does the collective need to know? Please show me the current energies and movements for all of the zodiac in love, from Aries to Pisces. What does the collective need to know? Please show me. Spirit, what are all of your love messages for the collective in love? What does all of the zodiac, from Aries to Pisces, need to know? What are all of your love messages for the collective in love, from Aries to Pisces? All right, my lovelies, let's take a look at your messages. Let's take a look at the energies. What do you need to know? The first cards we have out is the Moon. What are you hiding? What are you keeping to yourself? I feel. The Moon is also an energy of fear. So what I'm pulling from this card is that, in this particular energy, is that I feel like something is holding you back from making a decision. Yeah, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the next card out. A new beginning. But there's trepidation here. So although you have a new beginning, and this is a solid foundation as well towards Virgo Capricorn energy here, right? So you have abundance coming towards you, yet you have some kind of fear and some kind of doubt. Yeah, because the next card we have out is the Queen of Swords. you're still looking for clarity. Now, for some of you, I feel that you've drawn your sword because of some kind of wounds of the past. For some of you, this could be you are standing your ground. You have drawn your boundaries. You know what you want. You know you have your negotiables and your non-negotiables when it comes to relationships. You are looking for foundation. You want stability. You want to build. You want to grow. The Queen of Swords is air energy. This is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay. So I feel that you've come into a space where you're like, I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle for less than the best. So whoever and whatever is coming towards me is going to have to level up, because I am not confused. The Queen of Swords has clarity. The Queen of Swords is not confused. They're not wandering around lost in the dark. They know exactly what they want. It is an energy of, I feel, of somebody who is forward thinking. They may have had wounds, but they're not allowing the wounds to clear their judgment, is what I'm pulling. Okay? Yeah. The next card you have out is the Eight of Cups. You have walked away from something. Okay? You have walked away from a cup. You've walked away from a situation that no longer served you. So a lot of you are on a new journey. You may not know with the moon here where it's leading you. You may not have all of the answers, but you are moving, I feel, by faith. You do believe that there is something better for you. So with this Eight of Cups, you walked away from something. For a lot of you, it could be a relationship that caused you, because in this card, we also have the moon showing. So I feel like some of you walked away from something that was stressful. You walked away from something maybe you didn't understand. You left, you didn't get the closure you needed. But in order for you to move forward on your path, you had to leave. For some of you, you could have walked away from a deception, somebody who was manipulative, somebody who wasn't on the level, somebody that didn't give you what you wanted, but love was there. The cups were there. So there was an offering. But the connection did not stand the test of time. The connection was not fulfilled. The promise was not fulfilled. Why? Because I feel with the Four of Pentacles, somebody held back. Someone here did not take action. You could have been dealing with an earth sign. Okay? You could have been the person that is on your mind, the person who didn't make good on the promise. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, the next card we have out is the Lovers. Okay, so this is about a relationship. The Ace of Swords, the truth, clarity. The Lovers is also an energy. It's an energy of two people who are very much still attracted to each other. But it also is an energy of choices. Okay, so I want to clarify the Lovers here, because the Lovers can also be an energy of choices that someone made. It could have been that someone here had an option besides you. So I feel like this message, this reading is very specific. So it will either resonate or it will not. And also remember, the energies could be vice versa. Okay? So I feel that someone has walked away from a situation because they got the clarity that they needed, but they're not quite sure what they're walking now towards. But you do have a new beginning. Spirit, clarify the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? Spirit, clarify the Lovers. Spirit, clarify the Lovers. Yeah, the Lovers is being clarified by the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Swords. Someone here, I feel this could be you or them, or the person that you love, the person that's on your mind. I feel like the two of you had a difference in belief systems. And there could have been a struggle here on the direction of where the connection was going. Okay? But with the Eight of Swords, I feel that you are still thinking about this person, and this person is still thinking about you. Yeah, we have the King of Rods here. This is a fire sign. I feel like this person also has Earth in their chart. They're still carrying the swords. They're still hurting. Okay? They're still hurting about what was lost. So I want to clarify the Ace of Swords here. I feel like both of you are getting clarity on the situation at hand, on what happened. Spirit, clarify the Ace of Swords. Spirit, clarify the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is being clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So this is about a relationship. I feel like somebody here with the Six of Pentacles, this connection was not balanced. I feel like somebody here was giving more than the other. And someone did not partake of the cup the way they were supposed to. Someone was still sitting back in the cut. I feel like somebody had one foot in and one foot out. And this could also be, excuse me, because someone, I don't know who this is for, but I feel like this is a side message. Whoever you were dealing with could have had low self-esteem, had issues around abandonment, rejection. They may have felt like they weren't going to get what they wanted, but I feel that the scales were not balanced. Somebody was doing more than the other. And I feel like a cup was rejected. There was anxiety here. A lot of swords here. Some negative thinking. Okay? Negative thinking about commitment and relationship. Yeah, I feel like somebody, whoever this message is for, I feel like you could have been involved with someone who was very independent. They could have been afraid if this relationship moved forward that they were going to lose their independence in some kind of way. For some of you, it could have been financial. But instead of feeling like the relationship was going to, that they were going to gain something from the commitment, they kept thinking that they were going to lose something from the commitment. Okay? Now, I feel that you came to the resolution that, I know what I want. I want my 10 of Cups. And with the Ace of Swords, you could have come into realization that this person was not going to fit the bill. They were not going to give you what you needed, okay, and what you wanted. But you had to get real with yourself. You had to stop fantasizing about what could be or what should be and what is. With the High Priestess here and the Ten of Wands, this connection struggled. There could have been issues around communication. Yeah, clarification here. The Six of Pentacles is showing again. I keep pulling, it was not balanced. Somebody here wasn't putting in the work. Somebody here was not putting in the work. Underneath the deck, yeah, we have the Devil. There was fear here. And we also have Justice. So I feel that you could have left a situation where you feel that you were not treated fairly, where you did not get the reciprocity that you needed to build and give you the stability of a commitment that you wanted. You were, with the Three of Pentacles, trying to work on this connection. But right next to the Three of Pentacles, we have the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. So I feel like for some of you, and let me just clarify the Three of Swords. For some of you, the more you worked at this connection, the worse it got. Because it takes two. You can't have one person sitting back in the cut and the other person doing all the work. Spirit, clarify the Three of Swords. This is about a breakup. This is about separation. This is about heartbreak. Spirit, clarify the Three of Swords. Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? The Three of Swords is being clarified by the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Two of Wands. I feel like somebody here had another option and they exercised it. So I'm pulling third-party energy interference. There was a third party involved. The Two of Wands here. Somebody here I feel like had somebody else. That's why also the Devil is here. Third-party energies here. You feel deceived. You feel stabbed in the back. Because I feel like this was about a commitment in a relationship with the Hierophant here. Somebody here, I feel, sabotaged the connection. Spirit, clarify the Two of Wands. Because they could not commit. They could not make a decision about you. Why is the Two of Wands here. And remember, my lovelies, the energies could be vice versa. So you know where you fit. If the story is hitting, you know where you fit in the story. Okay? In these energies. Spirit-wise, the Two of Wands here. Indecision. Spirit-wise, the Two of Wands here. Spirit-wise, the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands is being clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Somebody had another relationship going on behind the scenes. Okay, underneath the deck, there's the Three of Cups. Somebody had another person that they were dealing with. Spirit clarified the Devil. Somebody was keeping their options open. For some of you, you know this, you know the truth. Okay, you know that the person that you were with was stepping out. You could have gotten clarity before you left, or you got clarity after you left. Okay, but your intuition told you that somebody had secrets. They were not being honest. They were not telling you the truth. They were not being truthful and faithful in the connection. And you walked away from it. And you cut them out. Spirit, clarify the Devil. Why is the Devil here? Spirit, why is the Devil here? Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles again, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody here did not take action. They sat back in the cup. What was revealed here with the Sun, I feel, was that this person was dealing with another party. All right? Yeah, they were juggling you and somebody else. The Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. And I feel like for some of you, you waited. You invested with the Seven of Pentacles into this person. You were waiting for the commitment that you truly wanted, but they didn't give it to you. Yeah, the Seven of Cups, they weren't committed. So you hit the exit. You hit the exit because you realized that you weren't going to get what you wanted from this person and this relationship. So let's get some additional messages here. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for this couple, for this reading? Spirit, what additional messages do you have for this reading? Spirit, what additional messages do you have for this reading? Yeah, we have, I wonder if you are happy without me. You are definitely not with this person. I know that I crossed the line with you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So let me run it back. This is how this person feels. I wonder if you are happy without me. I know that I crossed the line with you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So this person, I feel, they know that they betrayed you. They know that they didn't give you what you deserve. They didn't give you what you wanted, and you cut them out. Okay? There was deception here. There were lies. There was cheating. Okay? That was going on. You gave it your all, but it takes two. Relationships take reciprocity. And I feel like this person was afraid to commit because they felt like they were going to miss something. Some of them, I feel like it's a deep fear of abandonment. So they sabotaged the relationship. They never allowed it to build or to grow. Spirit, what is the future between these two? What is the future between these two lovers that are currently not together? Spirit, what is the future between these two lovers that are currently not together? Okay, you had two cards that wanted to come out. I'm going to take it. Spirit, what is the future between these two lovers that are currently not together? The two cards that fell out were the Queen of Swords again and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this person is very guarded, and so are you. This person didn't allow anything to happen. Okay, whoever you are dealing with the lovers here and the Nine of Cups, I feel like this is somebody who likes to entertain many people. And I'm going to tell you straight also how I'm looking at this. I feel like this is somebody who is not monogamous. So if you were looking for someone if you were wanting a one-on-one connection, you were looking for commitment, I feel like this is not the person. Okay. This is someone that I feel enjoys the company of other people. Yeah, we have the Magician here and the Five of Wands. This is not somebody that is into commitments. Okay. I feel like this is somebody like that constantly needs attention from other people. They constantly need validation from other people. They want to have a harem. They like to have many people at their disposal. They are really not about the one-on-one. So I don't know who this is for. You could have found this out before the fact or after the fact, but in their energies, I don't see this person changing. Okay, this person does not play fair. Okay, they have their own set of rules. The Knight of Pentacles does not build and they do not grow. Okay, this person does not take action. They are not going to move the relationship forward. So I feel that with the Magician energy here, what does the Magician do? Create illusions. So with this Lovers and the Nine of Cups, this is someone that likes to entertain many lovers. So that's why in the energies we have, I know that I crossed the line with you. They are very well aware what they have done. Okay. So that's why this Ace of Swords is crossing here with this Ace of Pentacles, because you know the truth. You know the truth about this person. You took the necessary action for your own growth and your own stability. You realized that they were not capable of giving you the relationship that you truly wanted. So you hit the exit on this connection. Now, the question is, do they have regrets? I feel that they do. This person is still very much attracted to you. So this was not the issue. But the two of you have a difference in belief systems. Okay? I'm pulling, are just not monogamous. They are not looking for a one-on-one. I feel like this is someone that wanted to keep you on the hook. They wanted to keep you in the fold, but they did not want a commitment. And I'm not pulling that they want a commitment with anyone. This is somebody, again, that I feel likes entertaining multiple lovers. Okay, what are some additional messages, Spirit? that you have for this reading. Spirit, what are the additional messages that you have for this reading? Let's take a look. Yeah, we have blossom, observe, and healing begins. So I feel that for a lot of you, with blossom, you are realizing your worth, your value. You have your negotiables and your non-negotiables, and you're not going to compromise. Okay? And with observe and healing begins, you are on your journey to healing from this disappointment. And you are going within and you are observing, what could I have done differently? Maybe I should have paid attention to the red flags. Or maybe I should have had my boundaries up. But I feel like for a lot of you, you're seeing situations and people through a different lens now. You're taking inventory of what happened. But rest assured that healing is beginning. And the next card out, you have seek the truth. So I feel like for some of you, maybe there were red flags and you just maybe thought you gave the person the benefit of the doubt. Maybe there were things that you didn't want to see. And you were waiting. You were waiting for an investment to pay off, because I feel like you did invest into this person. But there were fears, as it is with any relationship, because you put in a lot of effort, right? But they were not willing to move the connection forward. Whoever this message is for, this person was unwilling to be honest. Okay? And that's why the Ace of Swords is here, because you had to start looking at things for what they really were and are. And so now your healing is beginning because you are detaching from this individual. You are realizing that I'm just not going to get what I truly want. Some of you could have been waiting for this person to reach out to you because you had questions. But I feel that over time, you've said to yourself, reaching out would accomplish what? If I'm not going to get the truth, if they're not going to be honest with me. So, my lovelies, you have a new beginning. Some of you, I feel your new beginning will be with someone new. This could be an earth sign, I feel, coming towards you. This person, I also feel, could have fire in their chart, because the star card is here. Okay, so I feel like you're going to get your wishes, but it just is not going to be with the person you thought you were going to get your wish with. So you do have a new beginning. But the question is, are you willing to use your spirit of discernment to realize that sometimes one door has to close in order for another one to open? So for some of you, I feel that you have a fire sign coming towards you. This person, I feel, also has heavy earth placements in their chart. Okay? So there is a new beginning for you in love, but understand that boundaries are important. Boundaries are important. Pay attention. Listen to your intuition, your instincts, and be strategic in how you move. So, my lovelies, these are the messages that I have for you. Yeah, you have the Ace of Cups here. You have new love coming in, because with the Ace of Swords, you're being truthful with yourself and you're not going to compromise. So I want to thank everyone for tuning into this reading. I do appreciate you. Always blessings to all of you. And until next time, my lovelies, take care.